live. Hold on, I gotta put this thing here, like that, and flip it. There we go. And I forgot about the microphone. And this wire will have to go like that. Let's see. How about like so? Yeah, that should work out. We are live in the studio. All right. Let's go ahead and go live here just in case anybody decides to watch this. And all of this will be cut out of the video. Here. Check 1 2. Yo, check 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Check. Can y'all hear me? Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. You're. We are live and we are unboxing. My dog scared me. My dog scared me. Alright, let me turn this down because it's going to create like a weird echo. Hello. There's one person watching, but I'm pretty sure that's just me watching the video. Let me go ahead and see if I could angle this better. I can maybe bring this up a little bit and then bring this. Woo! That ain't good. Orientation. There it goes. All right. Oh, this is tough. There we go. Let me tighten that real quick. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream by everyone. I know it's just like 2 of us here, but that's okay. Channel's growing, so we'll get there, but this thing is not gonna do. Need to figure out how to tighten this in place because it keeps like falling. Oh, it's this right here. Sorry about that, my little. There we go, that's better. All right, cool. Here we go. Although this microphone's on the floor. There we go. All right. So we are live with an unboxing of my new game, which is pretty cool. Actually, this is gonna have to move this. This is wild. Do this. How about like that? Does that work? If you guys are watching, I don't know who's watching, but could you just sound off in the chat? There we go. This is unboxing. So, just got home from work, and I didn't even know this was coming in. I didn't get any kind of shipping notification for this, so it was kind of weird. There we go. Yeah, so it was just odd because I was like, yo, I didn't even know this was coming in, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if anybody wants to see an unboxing of this because I've been seeing people, I think from Australia, were getting their copies in. And I just was like, oh man, I guess people in Australia got them first. So, but I haven't really seen any unboxings of this. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw it up on the channel. Why not, right? So this is it, man. Masters of the Universe. I remember growing up and seeing this as a TV show. But it was He-Man. I believe he said, I have the power. But yeah, man, I think my favorite character was Skeletor? Man, my mind is like failing me. But man, this game, I remember seeing the Kickstarter for it, and I was like, yo, this game actually looks super, super cool. So we're going to be very careful the way we open this because I don't want to scratch it up. Because if I decide this is a game I want to keep, I've got to make sure that it's in good condition. Or if I want to get rid of it, that the next person who gets it gets a good copy of this game and it's not all scratched up and stuff. So, but yeah, that should do. A little X-Acto blade. How's everybody's day going? I know we had, oh, well, I think there was a couple people watching. No, I don't think anybody's watching, but. All right, so there goes the plastic wrap. Throw that out. So when I did the Kickstarter for this, I decided not to opt for like all the expansions because that's how CMON really is. They make expansions for these things and then they make you buy like $500 worth of expansions, but I would rather play the game, see if I like it, and then buy expansions afterwards. That's what I do with all my other games. And so that's how I determine it. So let's go ahead and get this box lid off. Man, this thing is deep. All right. So we got Masters in the Universe here. Of course, we've got the promo, free CMON content. I don't know what that's for, but if somebody steals that from me, I'm probably not going to get it anyway. But here is Masters of the Universe, the instruction booklet, which doesn't look too complicated. How many pages? 23, that's a glossary. This back page is for AI, in case you're going to play, I guess, solo, controlling an controller AI setup, utilizing the controller AI. Oh, so I guess you could play, some person can play as the villains, and some people can play as the heroes. And then you can probably play with like an AI in case you want to play cooperative. That's kind of cool. These are the scenario books, so this reminds me a little bit of Ankh. Ankh has a book that's just scenarios and it teaches you how to set the map up for those different scenarios. So you guys can take a look at that. This is pretty cool. In typical CMON fashion, everything is ridiculously, wonderfully made. So here is the board, which is, let's see how many folds this thing is. 6 squares long. So it's like 6 squares. It looks to be about, what is this, like 3 by 2 feet? Let me see. Usually on my table I can tell. Oh yeah, it's less than 3 feet because my table is about 3 feet across. It's a pretty decent sized board. So I'll put that off to the side over here. Let's see, what else we got? Got an instruction booklet. Got some tokens here, which I'm sure they had some upgrades for that, but no thanks, CMON. I don't need to give you an extra $30, $40. But let's see, man. Maybe they might have been worth it. This is for the controller player. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if they were going for like an 80s vibe or something with this, but this looks really bad. I don't know if I'm being picky about that, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but I don't know. It just looks very cheap. Like, this looks weird. I don't know. The graphic design looks weird to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know what that's for because I don't even remember how to play this game because these things take like 80,000 years to come out. Here are all the pieces for that you punch out for the different scenarios. And so you can punch all of these out and put them onto the board, the map board. So that's that. That looks pretty interesting. And then these are, is this for this? Is this what this is? Oh, I don't even know. Does that go with that? That's a good question. But these look pretty cool. See, this is good. This is nice. This is not nice. This looks bad. This looks cool because it's like plastic and it's, you put the cards, and the thing that I like too is that you put a card here and it has a little well here, so that way when you want to take the card out, you don't have to struggle to get it. You just kind of tap right here and it'll lift the card automatically and you can just take it out. That is an ingenious invention. And I know this isn't the first board game to do that, but it's just so cool. I like that board games incorporate things like that. It makes the user experience a lot better. Then we've got some player boards here. It looks like we've got 4 of those, and they all look the same, obviously. Masters of the Universe. Got slots for the cubes, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got upgraded ones. Or maybe these are the ones that come with the standard ones. But I got some dice. I got the golden little bits here, and those go into those little slots there on the board. The dice are pretty nice. I'll take one out so you guys can take a look at it. There you go. So you got, got Castle Grayskull. You've got the target sign, the sword, target sign, sword, target, Castle Grayskull. That's pretty cool. So we put those back in here. What else does it got? It's got some cards here, terrain cards, which, you know, look good, I guess. They kind of look the same as that. I guess it's just the artwork to make it look older, because He-Man is obviously not a new concept. Power system controller, which they have that advertised on the box, the power system thing. I don't remember exactly what that was about, but here are the cards for the different characters. Claw and Sword. It's kind of cool. Oh, no. He-Man, Battle Cat, Sword of Power. It's pretty cool. And then over here is the top tray and bottom tray. It's going to show you what comes in here. And let's see what these look like. So I'm going to open this up. Ooh, I can already tell it looks kind of cool. I'm going to keep this on screen so everybody can see it. So for the top level, we've got these. These are the little pieces. Oh, maybe I should take the plastic piece off the top. There you go. These are kind of cool. So if you want to take a look at those. So if you're into painting miniatures, then it's definitely got some cool stuff for you to paint. See if I can get that in focus. These are really well done. These minis are great, but that's just because it's CMON. Their miniatures are top-notch. I think some people would probably disagree, but I like CMON's miniatures. I think they do a really good job with their miniatures. Good job, CMON. This you do very, very, very well. Let's see what else we got here. So, ooh, we've got a rider. Is that He-Man? On the cat. Which is kind of cool. Honestly, this thing, the mask just makes it look freaky, right? I don't know why. It looks like a human face. But then, like, under it, you can tell that it's got the cheetah thing. But better is this one. Ah, man, that looks great. Look at this. Skeletor on his cat, which you can actually tell is a cat. The little mask that this thing wears makes it look kind of like an old man. I don't know. These both look really good, though. That's a very cool mini. They've got some... Oh, all of these are unique. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I should just take them out one at a time and show them. So that way you guys can see it there. See the detail. These look really good. I love these guys. This is one of my favorite characters. Oh, that bent a little bit there from shipping, but this is Skeletor. Super cool. And then we got He-Man in his I've got the power stance. Look at that. That is super cool, man. A shadow on it a little bit. Got the sword raised to the sky. I thought that's super cool. What else we got? I don't know if you care about any of these other people, but some people are geeking out going, no, it's my favorite character growing up. Miniatures are great. It's got some little bases in here as well. That looks cool. Let me go ahead and close this back up the right way. Huh. There we go. That makes sense. So then this is the top tray, or this is the bottom tray, and this is the top tray. And then this goes on here like so, I believe. Yeah. And we can put this back in the box. So we are unboxing and reboxing. There we go. The Royal Guard, the Shadow Beast, Eternian Soldiers. Then we've got Skeletor, He-Man, Ram-Man, Stratos, Tila. See, I didn't know any of these people. This is a game I probably should not have backed because I thought that I was familiar with He-Man a little more than I actually thought I was. So, but this is for the dice here. I believe the dice go in here. Yeah. And then these trays go here. And then this big tray goes across here. Oh, what a pain in the booty to put away, man. I think this goes here. And then the board, which I do not need because I actually have the game mat that came with this, so that's pretty cool. Oh, snap! I did this wrong. So this goes on top. Then we put this in there? Or was this supposed to... This goes in the center there. But maybe that thing goes there, followed by that maybe? Oh look, they have the hey yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't remember if that was supposed to go in there like that, but it is. And then these go on top. Well, that's it for that box. That's pretty cool. All right, that's closed, and then, man, let's see. I guess I'll do this. This is the Box of Power, which I believe is for the Kickstarters stuff. So, perfect. Box of Power. Alrighty. Put that over here. This box is really, really big. And it's got the Box of Power, He-Man Everywhere. Oh, it comes with extra scenarios. Save the Holidays. Coup de Grace. Or Grace. I don't even know how to say that. Aid from the Lake. Mount Rivalry. So these are extra bonus scenarios. Battle Cat versus Panther. Nice. We got that. We got some extra pieces here for different characters. Some may or may not actually be in this box, or will they be? I don't even know. Got all the cards here. Man, I got a ton of cards here. Oh, what are these? Ooh, plastic storage for the little bits. Yes, I love that. See, this is good because I need little component trays like this. This is super cool. Good job, Simon. That was an amazing addition. All right, well, this is a bunch of cards, so I'm just going to take the boring stuff out. And let's get to the exciting part. Oh, man, this is so tough to take out. I hate the way the box bends. And then this feels very familiar if you've ever unboxed Marvel United. Look at that. That is a lot of miniatures. Oh my goodness. Oh look, another. I'm always going to take this guy out first because this is my dude, man. I love Skeletor. Oh, he got like a little backpack thing on. This is kind of cool. Wow. Nice. You got Skeletor. You've got some little rock pieces that are kind of hollow on the inside. I'm not exactly sure what these are for. There is a stone with a little sword in it. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Got a bunch of these little figures. This is interesting. These are a bunch of He-Mans, but they're like small He-Man. And then there's big Skeletor. Or small Skeletors. So I wonder if this is like from an episode where they got shrunk or something like that. I'm telling you, man, I don't remember anything about He-Man. This is literally probably one I should not have backed. But this look pretty cool. And this is a scorpion chick. Look at this. Man, this is super cool. These miniatures are awesome. Put that to the side and let's look at... Oh! Look! You got the mounts. Oh man, this one's really cool. Like a Pegasus. Wow. The detail is actually really crazy on the back of these wings. I know you can't really get in focus, but wow, look at that. Painting these must be like super satisfying because the detail is insane on the mounts. And this is... Oh, I gotta get the box out. Battle Cat, that's what it's called. Battle Cat. Battle Cat looks cool. And then you got Panther. Panther is honestly so much cooler than Battle Cat, but that is just my opinion. Don't beat me up for it. Got some interesting looking flora that comes in the box. And fauna, for that matter. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like a mechanized horse mount. That's pretty cool. And, man, there's also some cool, like, this is like an elephant dude. Look at this guy. This trunk. That's super cool. The production on this is great. And this guy is probably, like, camouflaged like a tree or something like that. This is cool. This guy, oh my gosh, this guy's got a laser coming out of his chest. Huh? What? It's a little weird, to be honest with you, but, I mean, it is what it is. Somebody suggested that. Somebody was like, they better have this guy with a beam coming out of his chest. Stondar, Rock-On, Clamp Champ. These are some interesting things. You got Battle Axe He-Man. Battle Axe He-Man. But these are the stretch goals. It's pretty cool. Does this go on here? Yo, did I put this in wrong or what? I think I did it right. Oh, there. Hold on. Like that. There we go. I just put it on backwards. So that's pretty cool. And then this goes on top here. And this goes on top of this. Like so. I'm glad that it has like unique little parts because otherwise I wouldn't remember where any of this went. And then this goes on top of there. So I'm just going to put this back up. So the bottom tray that goes in like this. There we go. And I'll go ahead and close this up. There we go. It goes like that. Instruction booklet and the box cover. I always feel like this thing is gonna explode trying to push the box cover down. It's like so much pressure. And that goes there. I guess I can show you this play mat that came in here. I have a feeling that this will be the last time I'll be able to fit this back into the box, but we'll try it out anyway. Oh, perfect. Okay, so this looks... This is how the game is supposed to be played, like this. And those two mats, this is a neoprene mat. It has that other one that I was talking about with kind of like the weird looking artwork right here. Kind of stained. Either way. But that's on this side over here. So that way you guys can kind of see what that looks like. But man, this is good quality. It's so thick. Like the neoprene is super thick. And I like that this is like the 16:9 ratio. This makes for good content when you record. And then the other side has this big spot. I guess this is if you got the Castle Grayskull piece, which I didn't get that because it was expensive. This stuff was really expensive. So I was like, I'm okay not getting this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this back up, and then do this to straighten it, and back into the box you go. Oh, it fit perfectly. That works out really well. So do that. I also got these, I guess, gold dice that were like custom or extra dice or something, but they're like gold. I'd love to learn how to play this. And then, last but not least, the only expansion I bought was this one, Wrath of the Snake Mountain, and that's because this was a Kickstarter exclusive, meaning that they aren't going to be selling this outside of the Kickstarter, and it comes with a stinking T-Rex. Come on. How could I go wrong with that? So let's see if we can open this carefully. I apologize for anybody who may watch this in the UK. I don't mean to mock. I just always do a British accent. For some reason. I've been doing that since I was little. I think acting was something I had considered doing, so I always wanted to study how to do accents. I'm pretty sure my accents are trash, but you can talk about that in the comments section. But yeah, if anybody's watching this and you got this, let me know in the comments section what you thought about it. I'm going to be playing it, but... Huh? This is, Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, wait a second. Ain't no way that I got this with holes in it. And I'm like, they're all got punched out. They're pre-punched for me in this little thing over here. Where are you supposed to put all of those at? That's my question. Oh, what in the world? The whole thing came out. Just trying to take off the lid. The lid. Oh, no wonder it's taped. Ah, Simon. What was the deal with that? You didn't tape anything else, but this got taped. That's so weird. Ah. Yo, they taped all the sides of this. They're like, listen, we don't want anybody getting into this at all. You know, that's the thing too, it's like with a lot of YouTubers, we tend to be super hypercritical on the companies that publish these games. But, you know, there's a reason for the stuff that they do, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not like intentional to just annoy people. Obviously. It's kind of weird though. It's just like, why is there so much tape on these specifically, but nothing else? But that's okay, man. Simon had to do what they had to do. Why cry over spilt milk? Here we go. It's not a big deal. There we go. So, that's all that tape off. Put this up here. And then we take this and, oh, so cool, man. I love dinosaurs, man. Anything with dinosaurs, I'm into it. So as soon as I saw this expansion and that it was a Kickstarter exclusive, meaning they're not going to sell it in stores, I was like, this is what I'll pick up. And then the other ones, they said they would be selling them in stores, so that's the reason why I didn't back them. Some more terrain tiles, some more controller cards, and, man, these are really small. That has really small text, man, like King Hiss. But the pieces are, oh my gosh, these pieces are super cool, man. Like, I don't paint, but I'm about to start, man. And this is the game that's going to make me do it. This is cool, man. It's going to be a waste of this stuff, though, because, to be honest with you, I'm going to be really bad at painting when I first start, but this is cool, man. But, got to start somewhere. But I might get into painting. I don't know if I will for sure, but it is something I'm considering. I think that was on there like that. Oh, actually, that's not true. This wasn't here at all. It was here. And then this goes on top, right? Or was this here? That goes like that. Then this. Then that. And that's it, man. Well, you know what? I don't want to keep this thing prolonged. You guys saw it. I don't know anything about this game. I'm going to have to learn how to play it. But, man, it looks super, super cool. I'm really excited to try this game out and see if it's something that I enjoy, because if I don't like it, I'm going to sell it. But if I do like it, I'll keep it. But I'm just not sure yet. So let's see how I enjoy playing this, and if not, I'll just sell it, see if somebody wants it, obviously. But I have to try it, you know what I mean? I can't say that I don't like it if I've never tried it. I think you can ultimately objectively judge a book by its cover sometimes, and there's sometimes where it's like it works against you, because I've seen games that I've looked at and I've gone, you know, that just doesn't look good, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it anyway, and I try it, I'm like, yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. So sometimes I watch playthroughs and stuff like that to see if I'm gonna like something. This one, I kind of just went out on a whim and bought it. Let's see if I end up enjoying it. I didn't really watch too much gameplay. I didn't see how the game worked. But I bought it kind of on impulse, because I was just kind of like high on buying stuff on Kickstarter. So, but anyways, that is it for Masters of the Universe. A ton of stuff. But again, it's CMON. What do you expect? They always do a ton of like extra stuff with their Kickstarters. So that's cool, man. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to try to play it and see what it's like and see if I like it. And if I don't, and you're interested in buying it off me, let me know. I got all of the stretch goals, the core box. I got the Kickstarter exclusive thing, and I got the play mat and some extra dice. So, but let me see if I like it first, and then we'll talk about people buying it off me. But that's it, man. Masters of the Universe. Wasn't expecting it, but it came in. Jason said, I got this, big time fun. Oh, thank God. I don't even know how long ago you wrote that. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat at all. But yeah, man, I just got this in. Yo, the box, this thing is huge, bro. The Kickstarters, what do they call these things? The stretch goals? My goodness, man, there's so many little bits in here. I was like, this is really cool, man. And then we got the actual core box, which is heavy as heck, man. But that game mat, I think, was honestly a really good purchase. I wasn't going to go, I don't usually go for game mats, but after I bought the Marvel United one, I was like, yo, that really made the game just feel better. And I was like, bro, I need to invest in game mats. I actually was able to pre-order, what's the name of that game? Dwellings of Eldervale. And I didn't get the playmat, but I really think I should get the playmat, because that game looks really cool with the playmat. And I feel like anything that can make the game feel better, I usually go for it. I feel that way about Radlands. Radlands without the playmat, it's kind of like you got to keep everything nice and organized. You could totally just use 2 like TCG playmats to play on, but it's interesting. But yeah, that's it, man. This is all the stuff. Jason says rules are kind of finicky, hoping for a FAQ soon, but me and my little one enjoy it. Its setup time is common CMON. The terrain and playmat really give it good table presence. Nice. The terrain and playmat. See, I didn't get the terrain though. Dang. I didn't get the terrain pieces. I probably should have gone for those terrain pieces. But I'm not a fan of huge setups like that. That's the thing I don't like. Like, that's the reason I don't enjoy Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth that much. It's just like, I just don't feel like setting it up. But luckily for me, my wife really loves this setting the games up. So I don't think she loves setting the game up. She just loves the game so much. She's willing to set it up. So I'm willing to play it. But yeah, excited to get this one to the table, man. I just played Revive, and I really enjoyed that game, man. Revive is honestly a really cool game. It's a little like if you like player interaction, there's really none in the game. But it's a really crunchy, fun Euro game. I enjoyed it, but I know if you don't like that type of stuff, you probably won't enjoy it. What's up, guys? Oh man, we got 4 people watching that time. I did. Yes, best at Star Trek. I liked Revive. I really did. I gave that game a solid 8 because I think it's a really fun Euro. Do I have it here? I think I have it around here somewhere. Oh, I put it in my played section. Oh, it's all the way down there. I'm not gonna pick it out. But anyways, yeah, Revive was good. Going to set a bot factory. Dude, that's so awesome, man. I'm so jealous of you because that was the thing. I wanted to get bot factory and I didn't have the money at the time to purchase it because I wanted to get bot factory and Kanban EV. So I never got it. I already got the trade. Wife didn't understand the point of Revive. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. You were talking to me about that. Yeah. It doesn't. That's the thing about Revive. I'd say the thing that knocked it down to an 8 for me, and I was almost at a 7.5-ish, was because like the theme of the game makes me want to play it because it's like, yo, it's this post-apocalyptic game where you're doing these resources and stuff, and then there's none of that exists. Like there's nothing, there's no flavor text or anything that makes you think, oh, I'm doing post-apocalyptic stuff. So yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, there's no interaction at all, and that's the thing. It's like in a Euro, you kind of want a little bit of interaction. But some people there's just no interaction in that game, so you probably won't like it if you want a game that has interaction in it. I'm okay with games without interaction, but I'm just weird like that. Game seems smooth, but the moves seemed obvious with the resources you get. Let's see. How do I think about that? You know, I think I need to play it a few more times. Maybe you've played it a little more. The game is definitely smooth. Moves seemed obvious. Did the moves seem obvious of what I needed to do? I think what makes that... You might be right about that, but I think one thing that mitigates that a little bit is that everybody has their own unique player powers. So, like, for example, the one that I played as... basically says you can use books as any resource. So by doing that, it's like, it's like, hey, I need gears. Well, I don't necessarily need gears. If I have enough books, I can just use books as gears. So I was able to just kind of like put all those things in place. So I just felt like I always had resources to do something. Well, I mean, that's a good thing too, because sometimes there's like Euros where there's just like there's just such a dry moment where it's like, man, I don't have resources to do anything, so I've got to spend a whole bunch of turns trying to gather them. This one felt like, man, I felt like the resources were good because you build an engine to build up more resources with those little upgrade modules. Now, you're comparing it to Endless Winter. I have not played Endless Winter. If Endless Winter is better, I always feel like there's always room in my collection for a ton of games that are similar. So I don't really have an issue with that. But I think I want to try Endless Winter. I loaned it out to a friend to see if he would play it. Yeah. Having resources is a great thing. You know, like if you play a game and there's just like a shortage of resources and it feels like you can't get anything done on your turn, it just bogs the game down. With this one, you start off with a very few resources, so at the beginning of it, it's a little bit slow because you're like, man, I got to gain a book. Well, now I need a gear, and now I need 2 gears. But once you start getting those modules in place, you start getting a ton of resources where now you're overflowing and going, I have too many resources and I need to get rid of stuff and build. What's up, Giovanni? My wife liked Endless Winter. It's great. Man, I'm telling you, I gotta play that, man. I'm sure my wife would like it. My wife liked Arnak. She has not played Dune Imperium yet, but I'm sure she'll love Dune Imperium. I know, Giovanni, you like Dune Imperium. We've played that a couple of times together. Dune Imperium's awesome. So, yeah, man. Giovanni, look at the new game, bro. This thing is ridiculous, bro. But you can just like scroll back and look through some of the stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna play it for sure. Star Trek. I'm gonna play. I just gotta get it back from my friend. He said he was gonna learn it and teach it to me because that's what I do sometimes. Like if I know that I want to play a game, I just don't have the time to learn a ton of games. What I'll usually do is just kind of like I'll loan games out to him and I'll say, hey, you learn it, and when you learn it and try it, I'll come over to his house and we'll play, and then I'll just take my game back home. 2-player isn't as fun. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess I gotta get a third. Yo, Giovanni, what you doing, bro? You trying to play some board games, bro? We need a third. But I don't think that'll work out too well. I know you got school on Monday. Oh, man. But yeah, this is cool, man. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you guys for the chats. Just the Caldera Park is really good tile placement. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Man, Caldera Park is good tile placement. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not have a ton of tile placement games that I've liked. Like, I think I'm okay with Polyomino, but not tile placement. Tile placement, I've had a rough time with that, man. Like, for example, Cascadia is like this award-winning game. Spiel des Jahres winner. And I don't like it. Like, I do not enjoy playing Cascadia. And there's other tile laying games that I don't really like either. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's some that I just don't enjoy. I've never tried Calico. Calico's a tile placement game. It's not Polyomino, because there's a difference between Polyomino and tile placement. But Caldera Park looked interesting. Cascadia sucked, unfortunately. All right, so we have another person who didn't like it that much. I'm going to be honest with you. This last year's Spiel des Jahres was kind of weak, man. I was like, there's a lot of games that didn't make it to the awards, and the ones that did make it, I was like, really? These are the games that are winning Game of the Year? It was really weird. Calico is very good. I got to try Calico. I heard it's really thinky. Actually, literally just stumbled on your stream. I was searching for a playthrough, and bam, a live unboxing. Happy to stop by. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. If you like the content and you want to sub, please sub. Looking to, man, oh, thank God. Yeah, they definitely earned a subscriber. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Dude, we're super close, man. I'm like, now with you, I'm 15 off from 700, man. I'm trying to work my way up to 1,000. At 1,000, I can start, possibly earning some money off of this. So I'm looking forward to that. Witchstone is fun. Oh, Boone Lake. Man, it's funny that you should mention Boone Lake, because I got Boone Lake. There's a lot of games that I'm sure that are good, and that people will always tell me, yo, you should try Boone Lake. I was like, I have Boone Lake. I have not played it. Alexander Pfister's really good, man. I loved his other game, the what is that called? Great Western Trail. That game was fire. Boone Lake, I learned how to play it, and then somebody came to the house to like mess with the internet. Then I just put everything away and never took it out again. I got this at a garage sale. Actually, Giovanni was with me. He's in the chat. He was with me when I bought this. I was going to that garage sale to get rid of games, and I came back with some. And this was one of them. I got it off of a guy for, I don't even remember how much I paid for it. I think it was like 20 bucks. You have to play it. It's really good. I don't like Western Trail, but loved Boone Lake. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I got to try that then, man. I got to try Boone Lake. It was funny because some people were like, how do you name a game Boone Lake and there's no lakes in the game? It's just like a river. But Boone Lake, yeah, man, this thing is full. There's so much stuff. You can tell the guy who made Great Western Trail made this game just by the pieces. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm excited to play this one too. I got to get it to the table eventually, but there's a ton of games I have here that I haven't gotten to the table. If you guys haven't already seen it, I'm doing a mini series on my shorts. So if you ever watch the YouTube shorts, I'm doing one on my shelf of shame, and so I'm going through one by one, looking at all of my games that are on my shelf of shame that I haven't played yet. Got a ton, and those are really, really fun. And then I'm reviewing every single game in my collection that I have played, and so check those shorts out. Great taking turns on other players' turns. Great. Oh, you can take turns while other people are going. That's always interesting, because is it one of those games where it's turn-based, or is it one of those things where it's like everybody's playing at the same time? Because I've seen those games, but there's not a ton of those games out there. Anything good on the shelf? Oh, are you kidding me? No downtime? Oh, that's good. I like that. Anything good on the shelf? Absolutely, I have great games on my shelf. But I don't know which ones you're looking for. Any games you're looking for? Oh, it's turn-based, but with no downtime. Got you. I'm actually gonna do this Saturday. I'm doing my Welcome to video. So if you don't know about those of you watching the channel, my Welcome to series is a series where I will tell you all the games that have been welcomed into my collection, and it's kind of based off of the Welcome to board game. So I'm like, welcome to my collection. But yeah, I got a ton of games that entered into my collection. This is the one I think I'm most proud of. Yeah. This game has been so hard to find, man. But now it's completed my collection. So now I have Ankh, Blood Rage, and Rising Sun. I've been trying to track this game down for so long, man. It's been forever since I've been looking for this. But yeah, man, this Rising Sun is super cool, man. Like the inside of the game, all the components. This game looks incredible, dude. This was yes, very juicy. I could not find this for so long, and then I went to a comic book store that also happens to sell board games, and they had this there, and I was like, dude, it's expensive, but I'm picking it up. This game looks super cool, but that's probably the juiciest game that I've got this month. But I did get Masters of the Universe. I've got Blood Rage, Kanban, EV, Smartphone. These are all games I haven't played. I got Zombicide 2nd Edition. I got that for like $50. I'd like to get Runestones. Yeah, Runestones look cool, man. And there's some games that look interesting, but then like when I look at the ratings for some of these games, I'm like, man. Yeah, Rising Sun is very expensive. I paid probably more than retail value for it. I don't know what the retail value on Rising Sun is, but I know I paid about $110 for it. I think I got Ankh for like 80, and then I got Blood Rage for 40. So if you add up the prices and divide it up, it was not too bad. Kanban EV. Kanban is very good. Pinnacle of board games. That's the thing. Oh, we were just talking about that. That was something I was going to mention to you. So I was going to get Bot Factory with Kanban, but I decided not to because I didn't have the money. Then I found Kanban at the store, and I was like, I definitely don't need the Kickstarter. So then, but I was like, man, once they did a review, it was the Dice Tower did a review, and I was like, yo, I'm so upset that I didn't get that. It's a Lacerda, but it's more approachable because it's made by with a co-creator. And I was like, dude, I want to try Bot Factory so bad. And then Game Boy Geek did a Kickstarter, and he has a copy of Bot Factory signed. I don't know if it's signed. I think it was signed by Lacerda, or maybe by the other creator that was on it. But I have a signed copy of Bot Factory coming in, and I'm super excited because I'm like, do I even play this, or do I just leave it the way that it is? You have the driver's edition of Kanban? That's fire. I couldn't even get that, man. That's cool. That comes with all of the cool little cars and stuff like that. That's super cool, dude. That's a really good game you got there, man. You're lucky for that one. But what else do I got, man? I got a ton of games here that I haven't played. I almost did. I played this. I got this. I was gonna get the Kickstarter for it, but then I was like, nah. Let me just pass on it because I can get the regular retail copy. Then I found the Colossal Edition at the store. Mosaic. This game is actually pretty cool, man. I actually enjoyed this game. I didn't think that it was. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I enjoyed it. But I think I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Play it. Rather have EV, dude. What about First City Magnet? Nobody talks about it. One of your favorite games. I don't think I've ever tried First City, or I've ever heard of First City. That's actually a new game to me. Oh man, look at the chip on the side of this game. Anyway. Oh man, this game's huge. It's so heavy. Next game I'm trying to hunt down, I'm trying to get a copy of Earth. I gotta pre-order that, man, because there's a lot of people hyping up that game, giving it 9s and stuff like that. I think on BGG it's at like a 7 something, but then they said that it replaced, which I'm so upset because I watched the Dice Tower and they did a games that replaced other games, and I was like, you're kidding me. Like, I just put that on my top 10 list of things, so hopefully nobody votes for it because everybody's gonna think that I bit off the Dice Tower, because now I don't want to do it. But yeah, I want to get a copy of Earth, man. Even today they were saying it. I think they had it on the video. I don't know if you want spoilers, so just maybe mute, but they did. Dice Tower said that the Earth replaced terraforming Mars for them, and another one said that it replaced Ark Nova, and I was like, dang, these are hot takes, man. These are some hot takes, and of course Tom Vassell didn't agree with any of it, but yeah, man, that was actually a really hot take, but I'm excited, man. I want to try it out. Yeah, I know I can still get it. No, Earth is boring on BGA. I don't want to play Earth again. Oh, so you've played Earth. Also, Applejack released to BGA. I heard Applejack wasn't very good, though. Not available to North America for a long time. Applejack is not available? Really? I thought I saw that at a store once. Or maybe I'm tripping. But I heard it was okay. It's not a bad game. I just heard it was, like, okay. For me, in my collection, because I started kind of late, I feel like I got in the game a little later than I should have. And so for me, I'm like, there's so many board games out that are good right now. My collection is only going to be great games. So I don't want to settle for kind of like middle of the pack games. And I think there are some games that are a 7 on BGG that I could probably consider an 8. But I doubt there will be any games on BGG that are a 6 that I would be like, oh, this is an 8. And everybody on BGG is wrong. That rarely happens to me. As a matter of fact, when I rate games, I find that those games end up being very close to what they say on BGG. So I feel like I can trust BGG's scoring just because it aligns with the way that I rate and score games. So I typically would just go to BGG and find out what's the best. It kind of sucks. I'm over it. I get the good ones. Hopefully. Go to the game store every weekend. Yeah, that's what I do. I think I go like every Monday when I'm off, and I'll go on Mondays and go to the store sometimes. But most of the times I'm just home recording. But yeah, I like to go to the stores every now and then and go to some of the specialty stores to see what they got. Stores and check all game stores daily. Are you talking about for like? Yeah, or online. Yeah, I check daily online. I'm always checking. The cool thing is that the stores that I do are the one that's local to me. They're like a TCG store, and this TCG store though, they sell board games and they get copies of games. Like right now, they have pre-orders for Earth for like $33, and that's what I'm like, bro. I don't know why or how they even make money off board games, and I don't think they really prioritize them, and I think that's why they sell them so cheap. And they may have a deal with like Quartermaster Logistics because I think they're stationed here in my state, and so I'm not sure exactly how they work or what, but they get a lot of really good games and they sell them well below the retail value as soon as they come out. Then they put them back to retail price like maybe a month later. But yeah, like games that are like cheap, games that are new, I get them cheap all the time. For example, I got Woodcraft. This game is like online. It's been on like $70, maybe $80 retail. I got it for like 40. So it's like 50% off the retail price. Acropolis. That's a game I wanted to get. I gotta try that one out. Oh man. Well, that's it for me. I gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody who stayed and watched, appreciate you guys, and appreciate you guys tuning into this thing. I know we kind of started a little bit towards the end of the thing, so but man, appreciate you guys. We've been here for an hour, so I'm gonna head out. Star Trek, love you guys. Giovanni, Jason, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the subs, and as always, man, you guys are awesome. I'll see you guys later.